Now I confess, about the only thing I remember on my wedding day is that I really wanted to get Jen out of the wedding dress. Now the pastor may have said something about me loving Jen like Christ loved the church, but I honestly have no recollection. I might have agreed to it, but I never realized that the only way that I could love like Christ is to love after I've been wounded. And to be honest, in marriage, it's pretty easy to wound the ones we love. I mean, all it takes is something as small as Jen saying in front of my guy friends, "Seriously, Brian, you can't fix anything around the house." Or I realize in the midst of conflict that the only two volume settings that I have are either mute or max. Or maybe a husband realizes that 4 years into their marriage and his wife comes down with a debilitating disease, that this is going to be his new reality for the next 4 decades. In those moments, guys tend to tune out their wives and turn on the TV. Watch reruns of Braveheart or tune into ESPN Classic to see Curt Schilling play on with the bloody sock. Or maybe it was Michael Jordan in Game 5 against the Utah Jazz when he was battling through the stomach flu. Or though I'd never admit to watching women's gymnastics, maybe it was when Carrie Strug landed that second vault to win the gold in the '96 Olympics. I love the idea of playing through pain on the football field or in the battlefield or even in the boardroom at work, but when it comes to playing through pain in my marriage, frankly, I like the feel of the bench. Whether I remember it or not, on my wedding day, I signed up to love like Christ loves. And the only way that I can love like that is to love when I'm wounded. God has called me to be a husband that plays through pain. I hear guys all over the country say things like, "Brian, you just don't understand my situation. I mean, she's like nails on the chalkboard. You don't get it. If you knew my wife, I mean, my marriage is like a thorn in my side." It's ironic then that the poster that God slaps on every husband's wall that we're to play like knows a little something about nails and thorns.